Welcome to the virtual training camp. Trinity breathes easy, training done. Memphis orders the jump, bam, they are on top of a skyscraper. Next, it's time to teach Neo how to jump. Memphis shows off, leaping to the opposite roof up like a pro. Now Neo's got to step up his game. After some self-pep talk, he runs and makes a leap of faith. Oh no, it ain't as easy as it looks. Here comes the downward free fall. Thank goodness the ground is soft in this program. Otherwise, we'd be looking for a new leading man. Memphis thinks this is just the beginning. Time to take Neo to meet the Oracle for some sage advice. But first, we must brave the perilous virtual world's adventure time. They connect via the operator, and voice coincides and the virtual phone rings like clockwork. Soon after, they cautiously exit the teleport point. Memphis leaves two assistants for safety, but Baldy betrays them. Plot twist. He tosses the phone in the trash after dialing, leaving a trace. Turns out he's been having secret rendezvous with the agents. Baldy thinks real life is too tough and wants back to the virtual world for an upgrade. Who wouldn't want that? Meanwhile, Neo arrives at the Oracle's place, led by the butler, and spots a genius girl bending spoons. Things are getting interesting. Then there's a little bald boy manipulating spoons with his mind, a real magic stunt. He hands the spoon to Neo. He spouts some philosophical wisdom, and suddenly Neo's feeling inspired. He can control bullets now. This hands Neo the key to unlock his consciousness. The spoon isn't really bending, it's all about the brain controlling the program. The Oracle says there's bound to be sacrifice between Neo and Memphis after all. Memphis thinks Neo's the chosen one and wants to protect him at all costs. Life and death are in Neo's hands. Everyone returns to the teleport point, and suddenly he spots a creepy black cat talk about DJ Carnes' Sunvu. Neo starts talking to himself, but Trinity says it's a matrix glitch. Nightmare, huh? At that moment, Tank spots tamper code. Memphis senses trouble, time to retreat. The phone lines are cut. Upstairs, they find the escape route blocked. A thrill ride. Led by Tank, they hide in pipes. Agents close in and are searching. A soldier hears a noise in the wall, and he's like, what was that? Suddenly, Baldy breaks the tension, and soldiers go crazy shooting the wall. What a little troublemaker. A soldier suddenly gets possessed by Agent Smith, and bam, he's attacking Neo. It's a cartoon-style cat. In the heat of the moment, Memphis sacrifices himself for Neo to escape, but Neo wants to save him. But Memphis stops him, so Neo has no choice but to keep going. They plummet like they're on a roller coaster. Meanwhile, Memphis faces off with Agent Smith. He lands a hit, but oops, it just angers Smith. Bam, Memphis gets knocked away. They've engaged in a fierce hand-to-hand combat, but Memphis suddenly receives a devastating blow. The situation is not looking good at all. Clearly, in this virtual realm, Memphis is no match for the high-level Smith. He's totally outclassed. After the fight, Smith struts away like a champion, leaving wrecked Memphis for the soldiers to handle. The traitor Baldy contacts the operator and boomerangs back to the real world. And what's worse, he sneak attacks Tank. Meanwhile, our heroes in the virtual world are trying to make calls, but oops, they are offline. What a plot twist. Baldy takes it up a notch by unplugging everyone else, ready to take out Neo. What a sneaky move. Luckily, Tank wakes up just in time and unleashes some skills on Baldy. What a cliffhanger. Finally, Neo and crew make it back to the real world, ready to embark on their next thrilling adventure to save Memphis. Suddenly, a guy shoves a gun at the girl, like a goat that bursts the suspense bubble. The elevator plunges, boom explosions all around. It's like playing whack-a-mole with a skyscraper. The pilot spots the intruders and immediately orders backup. Talk about pressure handling. But suddenly, the pilot's head twists and bam, possessed by agents. No pressure at all. Neo and Trinity team up like a well-oiled machine, dispatching foes effortlessly, when suddenly a powerful presence moves in. Neo whips out his gun, firing at the Photon King. No retreat here. Neo calls for Trinity's help, but too late. Oh dear! Just then, Trinity strikes back fiercely, completely reducing the attacker to its original form. Talk about a magical, otherworldly comeback. With the danger neutralized, they glance at the frozen helicopter, but neither can fly. What a pickle. But wait, Benny thinks fast and calls Tank to hook them up with the flying manual. Under the shocked gaze of the agents, they leap out the window. What a crazy stunt. With wild Gatling gunfire, bullets rain down like confetti. Talk about a bullet festival. The agents, under fire, make a getaway because who wants to be taken out like that? Once Neo stops shooting, it's just Morpheus left in the room. Look out, he's about to break free. But the agents have adapted to the new bodies and start firing without hesitation. What a crafty bunch. A bullet hits Morpheus in the butt. Ouch. But at that moment, Neo leaps into action. He clutches Morpheus tightly, with safety rope intact for dog-like determination. Seeing they're both okay, Ben is ready to take off. But just then, Smith shows up at the window, gunshots ring out, and the plane's fuel tank goes kaboom. What a meanie. Benny fights to control the plane, steering toward the building amidst deafening explosions. Poor Neo guesses it's time to toss Morpheus out again. Don't forget to subscribe, folks, so you can join our adventure from here on out.